don't fight, chasing shadows in the night. Promises made, but I let them fade. Caught in the cycle, I'm feeling betrayed. Round and round, I'm losing ground. Trying to break free, but I can't see. These negative patterns are haunting me. Nights turn to days, I'm losing my way. Thought I found peace, but it's led me astray. Chasing the high, but it only brings pain. The more I run, the less I gain.
Hey everybody, hey, and welcome for another session of Tarka Say It Again. And as you can see, we are out of the office today, and I am sitting in the living room with some men and women. And we've been having a discussion simply on if the man feels comfortable with their woman making more money than them. Or is that going to create a problem in the household? So I'm going to turn it over to these men and women, and hey, let's tune in. Let's do it. All right.
So the conversation was, well, if a man makes less money than a woman, can you truly respect them? And in my opinion, I can't trust or respect my man if he makes less than me.
Okay.
I can't respect him.
Okay.
But he needs to have a side. Well, or he needs to be loyal enough and know himself enough not to make an issue out of a woman making more than him. And I also would need a man who can help around the house, make me feel comfortable being the woman that makes more money than him, and not having an issue within yourself, being honest with yourself. What would you say, Mara?
I don't feel comfortable dating a guy that makes less than me because you're still going to expect me to cook, clean, and I'm going to have to pay majority of the bill because you make less than me.
So you look for stability.
Correct.
Well,
Yeah. What you think,
I
babe, as
think
a man?
most women look for
I want stability as well. I want stability as well, but what I see is some men can make more than you and be assholes in the midst, or make you feel less than because you're not making as much as
But
they
you're going to
are.
do the same thing when a man don't make as much as you.
Meaning what?
Meaning if he do something that you don't like, you going to call broke bitch. Exactly. So,
Well, I don't
No.
want, but if I respect him enough, I'm not going to disrespect him.
right.
Because if he's being the man that I need him to be, as far as being loyal to me, loving me, being helping around the house, helping around the house, showing me that he's into me, and I don't have to worry about women in the street, knowing that I can trust my man. I wouldn't call him anything other than a man, because he's making sure that he is making me feel like the woman of the house and not having an attitude about it, nor is he making me feel a certain type of way because I am making more money than him.
I agree. It doesn't matter who makes more in a marriage or a relationship, whatever it is. Just as long as the respect is there.
Right.
Because as a woman and even as a man, you when a level of respect is gone, I feel like more for a man though. Women, some of us, I can't say that for all of us. A lot of us strong women, especially for us women who are very dominant, we take on like a lot, so we don't mind taking on a lot. But when you disrespect a man, it's equivalent as cheating. So, it's like you gotta just respect each other no matter who makes more in a relationship. Me and my husband been married for 10, almost 11 years. And it's been times he's made more, I made more. He's made more, I made more. It's been seasons in our marriage. But at the end of the day, we still respect each other and we still know what we have with each other. No matter how much we make, As long as we take care of home, that's all that matters.
But you didn't come into the relationship making more than honest.
I also feel like
I did.
I came in a relationship making more than
But right now,
I did.
us being 40 and up with the type of men that we like, I don't think I'm going to find someone that I can respect that makes less than me. Because I know her heart.
But you can go.
But you know, but say for instance, listen to this though. Say for instance, you
Because I
find
don't
a
want a man
man.
to have to come and move with me.
But say
I don't want to have to co-sign for no man.
you know you're making more. But say for instance, you working all day and you get off work and this man taking care of you. He taking care of the kids. Once you get off work, it don't feel like you got no work at home. After that. Exactly. So say for instance, you get off work and it's nothing else. You know what I'm saying? He making sure, okay, I'm calling you, hey, I'm bringing this home food. I'm bringing this food, this dinner home.
House clean.
And then the house clean. The kids taking care of.
That's what I'm talking about when it comes to let someone
Then
believe.
it's equivalent. Because once you get off work, yeah, once you get off work, it don't seem like it's no more work. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it may seem like, oh, you're thinking about money, but to me, it's not always about money. It ain't always about money because it's more of time.
All the bills should be on you. He gonna give you.
What you mean?
It might not be as much as you making, but it's all
Going up to the man.
And sometimes it's
Understood. Well, I think a man should. I mean, if you guys have that understanding, me for myself, I can do. I don't want to pay my own mortgage, but if he's able to put in with my mortgage, it's coming less from me. So I feel like as long as it's the loyalty there, the respect is there, I don't have to worry about you lying. I don't have to worry about other women. I don't have to do any of that. We're good. It's not so much because at the end of the day, our money comes as one. As far as somebody moving in with me, they have at it. If you want to move in with me, that's fine. Because at the end of the day, when you go and move into something else, with the economy that we have, you're going to look for more bills. So then you're putting yourself in another detrimental issue because he can't afford what you want. And if the what you want is he can't.
So why should you have to settle in?
Okay, but then you don't settle because if you can't get the man that you want and say that you get a man who's making more money, who to say that because he's making more money, he doesn't have more issues outside? He don't have more children outside. He's not loyal to you. He don't, because somebody who's making more money, he may feel like he's more superior to you and that you have to bow down to him at that point.
You have men that are like that, though. It all depends. Everybody different.
Different.
Yeah, because you have men that are like that.
They on their podcast.
That
Yeah.
feel like that.
They
It all depends on the men. There's some men that don't mind just serving their women and just, you know what I'm saying? They don't mind whatever job it is and giving their woman whatever money they have and then being what they have at home. But there's also some men that also want to just
But
And make and be insecure.
or do you have more that makes money and insecure and dominant, who wants more from you than you're
so
willing
it all
to give?
depends.
Yeah, I feel like they do all because I feel like the men that I think like that percentage of men that have the money may be afraid to expound on getting a woman because of how women are these days. They come with these expectations or they come with certain things and sometimes it's not realistic, especially if you got a man that is lucrative and that's trying to keep what he has. And then you come in, you have a woman that comes in with kids or just with just unrealistic expectation due to social media and everything else around them instead of just being grounded in your own thoughts and stuff. That's what I think. And then you have the other percentage of men that are absolutely assholes, and they're them. Y'all know who those are. But I just say for the most part, if people, whether it's men or women, just come in with realistic expectations, I think a lot of people would be cohesive. I think
You can say realistic, but everybody don't have the same perspective on realistic. You can say realistic for you might be different from realistic for somebody else. They might
that's what I'm
be
saying.
raised a certain way,
Oh,
or
that's
you know, they their background could be different. So
What's the what would be
makes
your
it
issue? Like, what would be something that you can't come into the conversation? What would be something being as a single parent, a younger adult? What would be something that you would expect as a young man?
I mean, I'm not, like, right now, my relationship, my boyfriend makes more than me. He makes way more than me. But he doesn't make me feel a way about it. He never, sometimes he might need me, sometimes I might need him. But again, I have to ask him for anything because he just always makes sure that I don't have to ask him. So, I've never dated a man like this. I ain't like it. He's a working man. He's a plumber. So, if I need something done on my car or something that's done, he's also a homeowner. I never dated a homeowner either. So I do feel like a lot of times I am mindful. He's a father, he's a single father of things, you know, if I might need something, because he has mortgage, he has car note, insurance, he got child support. So I just realized, you know, I'm dating a man that he's a working man, but he still got, he got stuff going on. So I'm not always having my hand out. But he told me he put me in his budget. So even if I don't ask, it's always there. But every man don't think that way. So
Yeah, that's true. And I like
I'm not mad about the money also.
Right.
I've dated guys, I make more than them. I work in healthcare, so usually I do make more. So this is the first time that the guys make more than me. But I've dated guys that hustle too. I'm just not too, if you don't make the money, you know, I'm more on the personality than how you treat me.
Right.
Respect.
Right.
So you cannot make a lot of money, but if you clean, respectful, you holding down your own bills, you're not always asking me for money. I like a working man over anything. Sorry.
All right, try.
I ain't into the dope boys. I like consistency. Like I like to know when I'm going to work, because I'm going to work every day.
Just in hearing everything that you all have said, I picked up on the respect. Respect being a big to-do, a big thing, because if the respect isn't there, then everything else pretty much is out the door. Not only respect, hearing the man, it being a man, because you could be looking at the outer manifestation of this male figure, but him, when we talk about intellectually, when we talk about maturity, he might not be a man. Right. So therefore, that's where those different behaviors and those patterns and whatnot that we pick up on from this book, they display, because they're not truly a man. And then, you know, we could also say maybe they're not that because they didn't see that growing up, right? But then at times, it's some men that didn't see it, but they want to be a better man, you know, to fill in those gaps or those voids of what they didn't see growing up, because they know how it felt to them growing up when they didn't get it or didn't receive it, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like the stages in life also, because I think you all were younger when you all met, and pretty much sound like y'all been working together as far as that relationship, how one have it, then the next, and that's what it's supposed to be, a partnership. When I don't have it, you need to have it. You know, don't look down on me. Don't talk about me in these streets with these other people.
Right.
Like, that's an actual thing. I can speak from first-hand experience. Y'all done read this book where we unpin, well, okay, so when we go to write contracts, it's big about who closing deals. It shouldn't be who closing. Right. Are we going to get them closed? Right. That's the main thing, so we can feed these kids if there are any kids, so we can pay these bills if there's any bills, like that. And I can't forget you, baby, because listen, keep your expectations, keep your standards. You just got to look for that person that matches and aligns with you. You know what I mean? So, no, don't settle. You know what I'm saying? But it may take a little longer, because just seeing with these generations, things are really changing. You know, yeah, we could just go on and on about it, but you just ain't met your person yet. You know what I'm saying? And hell, I thought I had met my person, but that wasn't the person. You know what I'm saying? But am I mad? Do I feel like, you know, nobody else is going to come again? Like, I don't feel hopeless. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm willing to try it again, you know? Anybody else can jump in, but, you know, just listening, just different people being in different stages and having different mindsets, and it's all about maturity.
It's very about maturity. It's about maturity. It's about a lot of guys knowing their self-worth in a relationship. And not, even if a woman is making more money than them, it's not making them, not having to dump themselves down. Yes. So I feel like if a man really knows themselves, and it's a lot of men that need therapy, and a lot of women that need therapy. It's a lot of us that's been through a lot of things, having to raise kids on our own, having to do a lot of things on our own. But then when we find a person, because we've been treated so badly in the end, or having so many different personalities in our lives, I say it that way. So if we do find a good person, we push them away because we're not used to that what we're asking for, what we're speaking to the universe. when it comes to us, if it's too good, we don't know how to handle it because we're looking for, oh, he gonna fuck up. He's gonna do it. We already got the expectation in our mind that, oh, he's gonna do something. I need to go ahead and push him away because this can't be true. But, you know, I also want somebody to know that I inside have damage inside too. So if I'm that person that's pushing you away, don't so quickly I want somebody to fight for me. I want somebody to care enough for me to say, you know what, I care enough for her to fight for me. Or if I care enough for him, I'm going to fight for him because I know if I see this person, I know he has potential that I want. But he doesn't have the enough confidence. Because also you have to remember when you get into a relationship that they have a background too. They're not coming to you, everybody don't have a clean slate. So whatever they're coming to you, I feel like for me, I don't want to jump into a relationship. I have to observe a person for a period of time for me to see if I make you mad, are you going to run away? If we have a disagreement, are you going to cuss me out? Are you going to tell me that you're going to leave me because we don't agree? Are we able to have that conversation to where we're able to come back in the middle of things and say, you know what, I apologize, I was wrong. Are you big enough to do that? A lot of people are not big enough. Right. A lot of people are not able to do that as of yet because it's about me. Are you selfless enough to come to me and say, you know what, babe, I was wrong? And am I mature enough to say I was wrong? Because sometimes it's not as easy as you think until you lose a person and you feel that I could have did better. And I'm in this point in my life, I'll be 48. I don't want to keep making those same mistakes. Right. So I need someone who's going to be able to fight for me as well as I'm going to fight for them and not want to run away because I said something that was immature at the time or something that was, you know, inappropriate because I'm human.
So that means that if that's the case, everybody individually needs to start working on themselves. If you want somebody to fight for you, or vice versa, if it's something that keep on going, like you say, you're 48, there's a pattern there that needs to be broken.
I don't think it's a pattern for me. I've never had someone who I can just buckle down and say, "That's mine." Yeah. When I say someone I can deal with a dude that's made less than me, that means that I can say you mine. I don't want to be somebody to make me a clown in the street. When I say that, I mean that I want to be able to know that if I let you go out of town, I can trust you. If I'm doing something or if someone says something in the street, I can say that's not my man. I don't say what you. I respect my man enough to know that's not him. No, you lying on him. I wanted someone who I can be loyal to and who's going to be loyal to me. That I can see that.
That all comes with conversation.
It comes with conversation and maturity.
Building the trust and building the relationship. Right. That all comes with speaking and having constant communication. You know what I'm saying? To our other person.
But I do think it's a time in the season where a person is saying as well, I'm tired of doing the same thing too. The conversations will come. Those will come, but you have to have somebody already in mindset to say, hey, I'm tired. I'm ready to just be with, and I just want to love with.
That comes with maturity. That comes with being in that relationship. That comes with being, like, we're not going to just jump out there and be trustworthy of the person without putting some equity in the game. We got to be able to sit back and observe what your behavior is. You know, as men, we don't want to sit back and tell you what to do. You know what I'm saying? We want to observe that you're doing what you're supposed to do without having to feed you that. Because we feeding you that, it ain't true.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If we telling you what to do, what you're doing, you just doing because I'm telling you to do it. We want to actually see that you were able to do that.
Well, when you in that instance, what you're saying, what do you mean? Explain that. When you said you got one that had to explain her to do that, what? You mean what?
Whatever it is, like if we tell you how to act in our relationship, if we tell you how to behave in the relationship, that's natural behavior.
So when you say behave, you know, as a woman, and
I shouldn't have to tell you that you shouldn't be having a conversation with another nigga. I shouldn't have to tell you that you shouldn't be having extracurricular with anybody else. I shouldn't have to tell you that you shouldn't be sharing conversations
are right now in this area,
Yeah.
it shouldn't be that.
But sometimes,
Sometimes it is. I mean, people have,
But as a man, we don't want to have to tell you that. We want you to know that. You know what I'm saying? But we got to tell you that. That means that you ain't.
I don't
You know
want to tell you.
so outside of that, what else? Like as far as being outside of having conversations with this person, that
I
person.
should have to tell you that you need to goddamn get the house clean. I should have to tell you that you need to the cook. I should have to tell you that we need to do things together, like keeping things up on the upkeep. I should have to tell you that.
So
we
you
need
would
to
still
make
have to tell us. Should we have to tell you that? So, like, if you said you shouldn't have to tell us women that, should we have to say, oh, you should take a second job? Should we have to tell a man, oh, you need to take a second job?
No, you shouldn't have to tell a man that.
But we should, right? You should. Thank you.
So, hold on. When we say, and this
I'm just thinking about that. I'm just thinking.
This is where my first issue comes. If a man ever comes to me, and this will be my shutdown, and asks me, do you know how to cook? Do you know how to clean? That's an automatic shutdown for me.
Why?
Because I'm not your mom and I'm not your maid. First of all, we're in a partnership.
Well, yeah.
Okay, if I'm
I can get somebody to do that for you. So we need to have that conversation.
We can say together, but we can't talk together.
But this is the thing. My thing is, yes, your clean may not be my clean.
Okay then.
But my clean may not be, but if I see him trying, that's the point. If you're not, but wait a minute, but if you're not waiting don't wait for me to do
I'm not
something.
waiting on you to do that. But if I have a conversation with you and you're not meeting that expectation, you can get somebody to do that. That can meet the expectation.
Oh,
I can get somebody to do that.
I'll pay people.
No, I can get somebody to do that for you. Let's have that conversation. Let's put in our budget to get that done. That way it's not an issue in our relationship.
But that's going to be an issue eventually. It's going to be an issue in your
It's not going to be an issue
relationship.
because we're going to get somebody else.
So then there's way I'm there still right off the top. I'm there.
No.
I'm dirty.
But that shouldn't be your job.
But majority of these dudes.
If I go home every day and I see your ass sitting on the couch, you're not doing anything, you watch your goddamn housewives every day, and I see that. Let's get somebody to do this shit. That way it's not an issue with you.
I know how to cook. But I'm not a good cook. I'm not a good cook.
I wouldn't ask you to be a good cook. I'm asking you something that you can do. If you can't do it, then I can get somebody else to do it.
But majority of these things when guys are, oh, can you cook? Can you cook?
I'm going to be completely
Can you
honest.
cook? Can you clean? That's why I'm can you cook and can you clean?
And that should be, I feel like that should be old
If you
ways
can.
to ask each other.
That's open
Because
communication.
honestly,
I don't feel like the first question that I
Okay, so what's the first question?
I'm going to ask all of them.
Listen, what I stated from the beginning, Trina, what I stated from the beginning is you have to be able to communicate.
Yes.
You got to be able to talk. You got to be able to
You
communicate on
have
what
to
you
be
need.
able to communicate and lead. But for me,
And don't be so quick to close off.
I'm not
Right.
knowing
You gotta
anything. But my thing is,
If I
a
ask
lot of
you
these
to-
dudes that's dominant, a lot of these dudes that I've seen in podcasts, oh, if they can't cook and they can't clean it, I don't want. Well, don't fuck want me, okay? But
But you got to hear the whole conversation.
But that's just,
You got to hear the whole conversation.
You've heard the whole conversation in some parts.
sometimes it's some clips, it's clips. But let's just say,
Okay,
let's keep it
so
out.
with this conversation being open, if someone asks me, could I cook and I'm clean? Yeah, I can cook and I'm clean. And then
Your
If you're not meeting that expectation, we can get somebody to do that. That way we don't have a
But
problem.
I feel like,
right, but wait, I got
It is a trigger. It is a trigger because because I'm not even gonna lie. I have friends, a lot of friends, you know, that have reached out to me, just, you know, speaking on their men and the guys that they are dating and the guys that they have left. And I feel like it's a lot of men that have these just egos about them. And some of their egos can be like, oh, if I'm working, and it ain't even got to be more than a woman. Right. You know what I'm saying? They feel like if they're working, just period, they feel like you should be coming home to a meal. Like, it's a lot of different. It's like, you might say, yeah, that's not true because y'all know the type of men that you are. But it's a lot of men out there in this world. Their egos are definitely different.
But you gotta understand who you're dating.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. So that's why she's triggered, though. You know what I'm saying? She's the type of woman that you could be working fine, but as long as you're taking care of it, and the bills are taken care of, period, she's fine. But don't come here and say, can you cook, can you clean? I'm already working and I'm taking care of the bills and taking care of the food.
If both of us are working, if both of us are doing what we're supposed to be doing, we can get somebody to do this other shit.
That's true. Don't get me wrong. Me and my husband working. I just left the lady in my house that's clean.
You know what I'm saying? We can do that.
We both working. We both working. No more. We both working 12 hours.
But we have a lot of men
it's all about at the end of the day. We don't
And that's why I feel like those that be realistic come in now. I feel like a lot of these men, if you want social media, they wouldn't even have that. And a lot of them that do that. Yeah, like if it wasn't.
You gotta get a man that's a man. So,
yeah.
If you get a man that's one guy,
oh my Lord.
But that's what we were saying, you know, do you feel some type of way? It all depends.
I wouldn't feel no type of way.
But you gotta ask the question, will a man feel comfortable with a man making more than him?
I did feel no way.
A lot of men egos, some men egos is not.
Then a woman, she probably would feel.
Sometimes you know what makes a difference too? I feel like for a man, as far as what I've experienced too, can be age. Like, you got a man that, you know, they're young and they fine. Oh, she making more than me. I'm going to do this. I got the, you know, the energy to do all this. You know what I'm saying? Then when they get up in age, they don't want to do all that. You know what I'm saying? Their ego a little bit tested. Like, dang, she making more than me. They kind of looking at you side-eye. You know what I'm saying? I have friends that done went through that, you know? And it's like, dang.
Oh, as an uncle, I can't agree.
What?
I can't motherfucking agree with
What?
that.
I'm just saying it's not deep, but I'm just saying I have real friends that have experienced that. Where they have like men that, you know, older, as they get older, they done made more than as they get older, me side-eyeing them. Like, damn, you making more than me. Now they in their ego, they feeling some type of way.
If you make it more than me, that's easy.
It go up and down.
Well,
That's what I'm saying. Me and my husband have been up and down, but I'm just saying it all depends on the man. Like you said, it goes, but listen, you just said it. It goes back into who you started today. You just said that.
For one, you
gotta know who you got with. You gotta know who you got with.
You gotta set the
You can't just sit up there and say, oh, you know, it's like this, but you know who you started with. You gotta get to know the person for real. Not just be hanging out with them, drinking them, partying, and you really don't know them. Later on, boom. Not person making more than them, and you feeling some type of way, your ego feeling some type of way as a man. No, really get to know that person.
So, do we tell somebody what we're making? Do we?
Yeah.
Do it? No, but what I'm saying,
yeah.
well, if you can't handle it, is this the problem? Is this the problem that we're having? Is that we're expressing too much?
If people sat down on the date and had real conversations,
exactly. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Start off with
what wouldn't go as far as you want.
A lot of things wouldn't even matter. Thanks for the meal.
Yeah. Exactly. Start off with the meal.
Well, if they want to get now you got to for your own meal.
Now you got time.
Or they're feeling like, oh, you now you're taking.
Exactly. You don't know.
And then,
you know, when you had that with them, you done ate a good meal, you know, went home and laid with them, and you don't want to read up. Now you really attached to the man. And I was like, damn, I'm attached to him.
You got to have a conversation to get past that representative.
Yeah.
That's what we said. Have a conversation with him.
The first thing
think about it. And then you got to think about a woman too. Not having think about a woman. But think about it. Exactly, though. But think about it. You go and you have a good dinner with a woman. You take her out or whatever. Y'all sleep together. Boom. We get deep now. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But you sleep with her. As a woman, a lot of women get attached to that.
A lot of men get attached.
A lot of men get attached
the motherfucker don't even know their
because
It takes
you know
time.
what
It
my
takes time to
thing
build.
is. My thing is, a lot of people be saying that a lot of women get caught, and I get triggered on little things. Like I do. A lot of women say women get attached in their feelings, but I think that a lot of men get attached in their feelings. It's not. I think a lot of women are more not aggressive. I'm looking for a word to not say aggressive, but we're able to conduct our feelings better than men are conducting their feelings these days. Shit. A lot of men are in their feelings a lot because they don't express it, but they show they're in their feelings in a lot of different ways, and it comes off as feminine feelings. Feminine action, I should say. But what I'm saying is, I don't know. No, I should say because if you look at the depths of men killing women because they're leaving them, and it is a lot of women. So you gotta know the red flag. Yeah, you gotta know red flag. No, it's a lot of men. If you look at it,
but niggas are more possessive. I would say that. But women are more than feelings.
I mean, it just depends on. I don't think
niggas are more possessive, but women are more than feeling than men. I'll give you that.
Well, that's the same thing. He just said different words. The women are more possessive.
No, men. I can say men are more.
Men are more possessive. They ain't killing women. Okay, because they said
men are more possessive because they got an ego.
And that's what I was saying. It's all about sometimes men ego is a bad word. But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. I don't think, and like I said, I'm sorry. Me too. I get when you're passionate about something. But my thing is when a lot of people are saying that women are more.
Women are more in their feelings. They feel more.
No, I don't think so.
But men are more
possessive.
But maybe you are.
She said all women are
hard.
She said you gotta find a woman.
It's a nigga back here scared to be on the camera. Niggas,
you all say it, but you gonna be in your feelings.
And they will too.
Yeah, but not as much as you would.
Me?
Yeah. Being your friend. So if we weren't friends and I know when we have a conversation and I can hear in your voice when something is really hurt you, but you saying fuck that, you really don't mean that.
Right.
You said it vocally, but you really hurt.
But can I just say fuck that? You feel fuck that? Just say that.
I don't think you can. And I'm just saying because we friends and we have a type of relationship. You said it, but I don't think you really mean it.
I care for people.
Process.
But I care for people. I love people very hard. I'm a hard lover. Right? And so that's where it comes to me to where
you just say fuck that and let fuck that mature.
But I guess no.
Fuck that thing mature. I can't. If fuck that might mean like fuck that today. Fuck that gonna be fuck that tomorrow.
And that could be. But my thing is that I'm a hard lover, but I know where I am with my love. Meaning that if I know that you're not worth my love, and some things I can say I can walk away from, but I can still love you from a distance.
But you don't really mean to fuck that then, because the fuck that means cut off. Period. Right.
Well,
when I say fuck you, I'm
but you know, when you say fuck that,
I'm not having no conversation with you. You will say fuck you, then you will still have.
It's a process,
right? Still be concerned about that person.
When you love hard, it's a process. When I say fuck you today, I'm gradually getting to that fuck you.
But not me, because when I say fuck you, it's fuck
you.
Really.
Well, you hard as fuck then.
No, and being your best friend. Yeah. And being your best friend, you can say that, but at the same token, you may have
I can say fuck you today, and I just gradually get to that process that I want to fuck with you.
Only with my baby.
No, cut it out.
Who else?
Oh, Lord. But anyway,
but step in, Miss Parker.
Who else?
But anyway.
So how you feel about fuck that?
So in just listening to everybody, listening to everyone. We all have our own POVs.
But I'm saying, like, when you're done with somebody, how do you feel about cutting them off? That's what the real question is. When you get to that point, what do you feel about cutting them off?
I was gradually getting
It's a gradual point.
Yeah. But, I mean, when we talk about loyalty and respect and all of that, I feel like it's a hard no. Like,
It's straight.
yeah, it's a hard
When
no.
my son dad broke up with me, it was straight for me. Like, I didn't try to. I did try to get back with him, but it wasn't like.
So it wasn't straight.
Right. Well, okay.
Well,
Once he told me what it was, I took that.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't try to keep on him to be back with him. I never tried to sleep with him again. I never tried to send no pictures. I never tried to serenade him.
Right.
None of that. So that's straight for me. It wasn't no. Oh,
But
man,
he
you got
As far as me, as far as talking, when we're done, we're done. Now, if I see you hurt or something like that, now as far as me trying to get back in your good graces on here,
No, we ain't doing that.
yeah, now.
As far as you being a human being,
Yeah,
we care about you as a human being. We're not trying to just.
my pride hurt. Like, I can't keep trying to get on you when you don't want me.
If I'm telling you that I don't fuck with you no more, me as a human, I'm not just cutting you straight off. I'm trying to gradually detach from you, but you're not hurting me. And if you can get there quicker than me, or quicker than what we already said, then that's fine. But I'm there for you while we're going through that process of detaching. I'm not just, if I say fuck you and I ain't fucking with you like that no more, then it's not missed.
Hey,
I'm not taking my time, but I'm trying to go over there as you go. If you say fuck it off the rip, then do fuck it off the rip. When you say fuck it, you spit out your second, I'm trying to work with you to get you detached. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to just beat up fucking ass on you. No, it ain't physical at all. It's fuck. It's done. But I'm trying to generally detach from you, so you don't feel another problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm a hard lover. But when I can say that I care about you.
Yeah,
But when I get to the point to where I don't, POV or whatever you said it was, well, fuck you. Then I'm just, you're dead to me. When I get to that point, you're straight dead.
But you gotta get to that.
Yeah, you gotta get to that point. You gotta get. I'm not a hateful person. I'm not an envious person. I'm not a person that's gonna ever bring you drama. I'm one of those people. If I see you,
I guess it's different if I'm cutting off with you versus you cutting off with me. If I'm cutting off with you, I'm trying to give you that grace period. You can process that. You can process that I'm cutting off with you. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to just cut you off and not be there.
Well, if it depends on the place.
we don't see him in the streets.
Yeah, I don't see him. If I see you in the street, if I don't see you.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Go for it.
So your FU comes with a grace period.
It do.
Like if I tell you, okay, baby, we ain't fucking around no more. We ain't doing that no more.
Yeah.
And you might not feel that same. You might still be into me.
I'm
gonna tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Even though we're not fucking around, we ain't doing that. I'll still talk to you, but we're not doing that. It's a process.
We don't fuck with you like that.
And after a period, I'm gonna cut you completely off. But I ain't telling you all right to rip. I'm just telling you.
We gotta let you know. You gotta commit suicide, but don't go in fucking like that.
Definitely not. What if you still trying to talk?
Yeah, you still trying to.
If after you have told me you don't want nothing to do with
You don't want me. If I don't want you, you still trying to
Well, if
pursue
somebody
it, you still trying to make something happen. I'm gradually
into yourself and you really sit down and have that conversation with yourself, and then you realize that a person really ain't fucking with you, like really ain't for family or whoever, then you need to realize in yourself you ain't fucking with them. It don't matter how much it hurts you to walk away, but you not fucking with them.
Sometimes it takes people some time to
realize. It may take a year. It may
sometimes
take two.
it takes people to realize that.
Yeah, it may take two.
And if you're on the other side of that spectrum, you just don't want to be cold-hearted to that person.
I ain't saying like that. You just got a heart. Like you got a heart. You're not a
I don't know why it feels like it's so wrong for y'all to do that. Like,
But it was so.
why is it so wrong to do that?
It ain't wrong to do that.
That's just like, okay, let me give you a prime example. You got a friend, you got a dude that you've been talking to, right? You got for a year or two, whatever. Y'all, it's done. He say good morning. Good morning.
no, I'm
No.
Yeah,
That's me a better example. If you say, okay, listen. You got somebody that you can't fuck with. If you got somebody, listen, here's a better example. Listen. If you got somebody you can't fuck with, you gotta fuck with that person. And that name tells you he ain't fucking with you no more. You don't know how it happened. All the blue, you just say, okay, I ain't fucking with you no more. I'm moving on. I ain't fucking with you. But you still trying to feel like you like withdrawal.
So like if she asks why, it ain't no. So like is it like when you say okay?
But if you ain't did nothing to me, I just feel like if you ain't did nothing to me ever in life, but we friends. We are friends. We good people together. Yeah. I'm just telling you, we not a good match together.
Okay.
I can let you all at a gradual state to let you know that we friends.
And the only question that should be asked is why. And then you let them know, and then that should be it.
If you let, but what's that person still just trying to?
Y'all can still be casual. Yeah, gotta be.
So what? We gotta be nasty to each other.
Yeah, you ain't gotta be nasty.
I gotta cut you off like
I don't know. I just feel like
friends are friends, right? So just to say friends are friends.
We don't fuck.
Okay, right. We friends are friends. But everybody, so we not fucking around no more, but we still cordial because we're friends are friends.
Cordial is the word.
Right, we're friends are friends.
I can graduate.
So therefore, you don't have to be nasty or we gotta hate each other. But it depends on how we broke up. What happened?
How did it
go down? Now, if you just been an asshole, you just been avoiding these streets, baby, I gotta let you go. I gotta let you go and be free. Okay? And if we're friends and we're good.
It's just not that we're not on the same page. We're friends. I don't see a long-term relationship, and I see where you're trying to go with it. Then let's graduate.
Well, I think that's where it comes to where we should have a conversation.
It's a conversation. But during that conversation, we still talking and we still talking about it. That's what I'm talking about. I know an individual that you not just go hard and cut each other off. That's bullshit.
So that's why I didn't even like it like that. So that's when you talk to me.
So it's going back to the POV that I was speaking of. It's going back to the actions that you mentioned. Rather a person just opening up and having that conversation and saying, "Hey, this is what it is." And
you gotta be grown. You gotta be all the way to grown.
For some, you look for closure. For me, closure was the disrespect. You calling me out my name, whatever the case is.
What is it? What's the disrespect? What is
But that's what I'm just saying. Some people closure, they be wanting the guy to actually, or the woman to actually say, "I don't want to be with you no more." Tell me why I don't want to be with you. But some people don't need.
Well, I say I want to be with you because you are looking for more than what I'm looking for at this point.
Well, that's great. That's great. Like that lets you know I'm with you.
Right.
So do I gotta be nasty with you? Do I gotta just cut you off? None of you can be free.
They didn't give an explanation.
But can we be friends?
No, we're not friends. If we're not friends,
when I tell you that, I can be done with it. But you still trying to talk about it, you can talk about it. But I ain't gonna not answer your calls or not talking to you no more. talking to you to grow the relationship. They're talking to you to close the relationship.
What's wrong? When you say we're not gonna die,
Man, you gotta think about it from a bigger perspective. People have feelings.
I got feelings too, but
when you got friends, when you actually a friend with somebody, when you actually a real friend with somebody, you don't close it on
I mean, I understand. I don't have friends.
When you actually a real friend with somebody, you don't close it.
We don't have no friends. I have friends.
Truly, listen. When you actually a real friend with somebody, and you don't really just cut it off like that. So we really are friends. We really just don't. We grind together. We talk together. We share intimate information together. We don't just cut it off like that. I'm telling you, we can't be in a relationship together, but we can free up, be friends. And that,
when you say friends, you just say hey and bye. What kind of mean?
What's
like a friend?
What's the definition of friend?
Like what's the
definition of friend?
You done said
I know your fucking kids. I know your mom. I know your daddy. I'm fucking with you. We friends. You know what I'm saying? I know everything about you. We talk every day. I know what's going on in your work relationship. I know what's going on in your life. We actually friends. I'm telling you, we can't have a relationship together, but we are friends where we can. I'm telling you, listen, I ain't trying to. Yo, you gotta be mature. Actually, you gotta be mature.
I know some people. I don't think.
I get what you're saying, but
I'm at that
everybody is not. I don't know how to say it. Like maybe you should be like that because you may not hold a lot of emotional attachment people. But you can't do that with like if he did that. If he did that with me, no. Like absolutely not.
I'm gonna tell you. Baby, if we're emotionally attacked, that's why I'm gradually telling you what we can do, how we gonna conversate, how we gonna do different things, how we gonna start moving in our new relationship. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
All righty, that works for it. Well, as you know, we can continue going on and just going back to this book. You've heard a lot of things here, and we know
Addictivepatterns.
Exactly. The first thing, talking about that representative. You've heard that a few times in this conversation. And this book tells you how when everybody show up, the representative shows up first. You have to stick around long enough to see if that's truly them or if that was a facade. And that's pretty much it. So if it is, you want to pay attention to those signs, those warnings, those red flags. Please like, share, and subscribe on YouTube and Spotify. Y'all have a good one. All right.